Another unexpected video I have to make following the Scotland v England game. I was going to do a preview to the Everton versus Arsenal game, but according to recent events, I kind of have to do this now. I'm going to go through the game that kicks off at 3 o'clock. Manchester United won, Brighton and Hove Albion 3. Before we get into it, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. Start off with the first goal. I don't know what happened to Man United's defence there, but the ball played by, I don't know, I can't remember who the right back was that done it, but ball played straight through to Welbeck, obviously against his former club, and puts Brighton 1-0 up early. And you're thinking at that point, Man United would have woken up by then, but look, I think a battering like this was coming for weeks now. I know they'd lost very late on to Arsenal last week. I'm sorry, before the international break. They defended pretty well that game, to be fair, but yeah. Let's go to the second goal. Pascal Gross, who I think has developed a sort of routine of scoring against Man United now. Again, a ball played through. I don't know what happened there. The finish was flipping brilliant, let's be honest, and yeah, again, the United's defence, United's midfield, where were they? But then the third goal was a minute 3-0. And the fact there hasn't been much outrage about this at all from Man United fans, from what I've seen. Maybe later on tomorrow they'll probably start, fans on Twitter, they maybe just start to criticise Ten Hag a bit more. But then we get to the third goal. I believe it was Enciso who scored that. What a finish that was as well. All three goals being good finishes, by the way. And obviously United call one back. Can't remember the young lad's name. He got his first Premier League goal. A good finish, but yeah, it was too little, too late, wasn't it? Onana couldn't do much about any of the goals, to be honest. I know some of those goals in slow motion make it look weird, and looks like he should have saved it, but at the same time, I don't believe he could have saved any of them. But yeah, I think just Manchester United in general, they're a bit of a mess, aren't they? And I'm starting to see Ten Hag. I don't think he's going to last long in the job at all. I think if he's lucky, he'll get sacked at Christmas. I think if it happens before, I won't be surprised. And obviously, there has been a stat now that he has only got 5 points from his opening 6 games, which, if you think that's near relegation form, and if you think back to the start of the season, they got played off the park at home by Wolves. Luckily, got a 1-0 win. Should have conceded a penalty in the end, but yeah, obviously they had their moments against Tottenham, but albeit lost. They went 2-0 down to Forest, ended up winning it in the end, but you could tell that was not a good performance. Obviously got the late loss to Arsenal, and then today just got rolled over, if I'm being completely honest. And look, where do Man United go from here? Let's get the next few fixtures up, because they shouldn't be too hard, but I don't know if they actually have any hard fixtures coming up. Let's have a look at them. Man United fixtures, okay. Obviously they got Bayern. Wow. They got Bayern Munich away on Wednesday night. I probably won't watch that because Arsenal are playing at the same time, I believe. I don't think they had the earlier kickoff. Then they got Burnley. You think they'd win that. Then they got the cup game against Crystal Palace. They got Crystal Palace again 4 days after that. And yeah, their fixtures, they haven't got too bad fixtures, but they've got Man City coming up soon. They've got a double header against Copenhagen. I think November where it starts to get a bit sticky, because they have Chelsea at home, albeit Chelsea aren't great. They end with Bayern Munich at home, and then they travel up to Anfield mid-December. So yeah, their fixtures at the moment aren't looking great at all. Obviously they've got the game on Wednesday, which, if they play anything like they did today, that's going to be worse than when we played Bayern Munich, when we lost 5-1 home and away. And look, I can tell you that now. Yeah, they're in for a rough season. Me personally, I think he's gone by Christmas. I don't see how he's going to stay here. Just this season, the decisions he's been making in general, obviously. The Anthony situation, that's not really his fault. Obviously, he bought the player and he's turned out to be completely shit. But obviously, they've got the Jadon Sancho situation, which, in my opinion, that's been dealt horribly wrong. But obviously, that's a different video in itself. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole situation, because look, I think look, Arsenal were banter at times, but this club does not cease to amaze me one bit. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to end it here. Just a little quick recap of that game. So yeah, make sure you guys like, sub and share, and I'll see you lot in a bit.